firm belief in the honesty, reliability of some person or thing. This is what we call trust.
Paris, get your butt out that bed.
This, Miss Thing, is a couch. And good morning to you two. Hey, China.
Hey, Paris. How'd you sleep, honey?
Oh, like a baby.
I didn't know babies could snore that loudly.
Not to mention those other sounds coming from the couch.
Anyway, Miss Thing, what y'all trying to do to me? Tofu, sesame seeds, and eggs. I am a human, not a bird. How is a diva supposed to start today with that?
Do you have to have meat with every meal?
Oh, yes. I like meat.
Well, some of us have got to get to work.
Come on, China. I'll walk you out. I promise, babe, this is not going to be too much longer.
Felicia, Paris doesn't bother me. Actually, I really like you. And you have been wanting to know what having children is like. Here is your chance. Don't worry, baby. You know I'm cool.
Yes, you are. Thanks, babe.
Bye, sweetie. I'll call you later. See you later, Paris.
Bye, Miss China.
See what I mean?
What?
What are you gonna do today, Paris? Where you gonna go? Cause you sure ain't laying around here.
You know I'm out there searching every day, but with this economy and all...
Paris, the economy didn't get you fired again.
Just because I didn't kiss that Amazon caterer's big ass, honey, I want to work, but slavery ended over 140 years ago. Okay?
Look, you're living on my nickel and sleeping on my couch. We don't have any privacy, and you definitely don't. What's it gonna take to get you off my couch?
Off your hands, you mean?
I didn't say all that. But you're sliding back in the wrong direction. Stand up and be a
man? Say it. Well, baby, I am all man. And trust me, I will be getting off your couch just as soon as I can. Right after my morning inspiration. Miss Oprah. Drive. Tell them I'm coming down.
I've been doing this spoken word set at Zora's Hatbox. I'll be there this Friday if you fellas are free. I appreciate y'all dropping in. A lot of good writers fall up in there. And I'm one of them if I do say so myself.
Let me see that. Ah, it's an open mic.
Sounds cute. Can we talk about something important now? Like some employment opportunities? That's right, the last job didn't work out. So I'm putting it out wherever I can. I need a job.
Well, if any of you can make it, I'd appreciate it.
I'll talk to Ja. I'm not sure if we're available. And Paris, talk to me after the group. We're looking for STD outreach workers here at the agency.
STD work, huh? Well, I'm in no position to be choosy right now. Do I get my own office?
Just check it out, Paris. It's working with our mobile testing van. You could make a real difference for people.
Will do. Thanks. Kevin.
Well, guys, is there anything else on your minds tonight?
Well, there's something I'd like to talk about.
Well, feel free, Aaron. That's why we're here.
Well, some of you may be aware that I've been dating again, which has been a little bit of a challenge with a very active 12-year-old son.
Oh, yes. How's that going, Mommy dearest?
It's going very well, thank you. Brian and I have been dating for about 2 months. And, well, I'm starting to feel things I thought had died since I hadn't been with anybody for so long.
True that. I wish it would happen to me.
Yeah, well, anyway, the thing is, I don't know why I'm getting so nervous here.
Take your time, Aaron. Is this about you being HIV positive? Does Brian know?
No, that's not the issue. I mean, it's part of it. See, Brian's positive too. But we believe in getting that out of the way quick before things get too deep.
What, you're scared his parents won't like you? He doesn't like your kid or something?
But damn, if you let the brother talk, we might find out what's going on with him.
My fault. I'm just trying to help. I thought this was an open forum.
Aaron, what's going on?
I can't believe how deeply I feel for this man. And it all seems to have happened so quickly, you know? I want to share things with him, you know, intimacies. I want to share intimacies with him more than... I know I'm not making any sense here. I might as well just come out and say it. Brian wants us to stop using condoms.
Whoa, wait a minute. You both have HIV and you don't want to use condoms? You're talking crazy, man. You need to dump that guy. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Don't you tell me what I need.
Someone needs to, Aaron. Obviously, you're not thinking clearly. You know there are different strains of HIV out there. What if you give each other some super-resistant virus? What then? There's only so much the medicine can do. Y'all just keep your eyes on the prize. I may be young and beautiful, but I'm not stupid.
Yeah, and what about your son? Don't sound like you're thinking about him having to bury you.
Okay, Tony, that's pretty harsh. Let's talk about this. Barebacking to many...
I'm sorry, what backing?
Barebacking. That's choosing to have sex without condoms. Many people feel that it's empowering.
Right. That's choosing not to live in fear of HIV.
Yeah, but what about the risk? There's a lot more stuff out there besides HIV.
Look, Brian and I know the risks. We've both been living with this virus for a long time. And from all I've read, the jury is still out on reinfection. It's just that I would sometimes, just sometimes, like to take a break from this pariah status.
Pariah? There he goes again, using those big words.
Come on now, let's not kid ourselves. Since Charles left the group, I'm the HIV positive guy, right? Isn't that my role here?
You're not being fair, Aaron. No one here has ever treated you like an outcast.
It sure seems like I'm the odd man out. We have 6 sexually active men sitting in this room. You mean to tell me I'm the only one who's sick of using condoms?
Well, let's think about this, and I'm glad you brought it up. I don't think anyone anticipated having to maintain such strict sexual guidelines for an entire lifetime. And you're right, Aaron. You can't be the only one struggling with this issue.
Thank you, Kevin. I can always count on you for support.
Well, I'm aware of the issues, Aaron, but I never said that I would support your decision to stop using condoms. I truly hope you understand the distinction I'm making.
I think you all should leave the brother alone. Almost everybody in here is grown, and he just said he knows the risks. I say, if you found love, my brother, you follow that love. You don't need anybody's permission to do it either. This is your decision. You and Brian's.
I don't think it's really that simple, Pharaoh. My partner and I don't use condoms. But we are both HIV negative, and we're in a monogamous relationship.
One never knows.
Well, we trust each other, Tony.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Excuse me, is the seat taken?
Well, well, well. Have a seat. It's a free country.
I was having drinks with a few colleagues over there when I noticed you over here. Imagine my surprise. It's been a long time. Jay, you're looking good. I haven't seen you since,
Commitment ceremony. And Kevin's fine. Thanks for asking.
Right, the nurse. But you must have me mistaken for somebody else. I was never invited to that grand affair. How quickly we forget.
Not quickly enough, and he's a social worker.
Oh, yes. Social worker. That's right.
Last I heard, you abandoned us for New York. What brings you back to our fair but wind-chilled city?
Money. What else? You know, it's funny, really. I run to New York for a change of scenery and wind up right back where I started from. And right back next to you. I guess there are no accidents in the universe.
But there are other bar stools.
See, that's what I miss about you, Jay. That mouth of yours.
That's funny. No one calls me Jay anymore. No. Now it's Jalil or Ja. Kevin calls me Ja. But Jay? Wow. That takes me back to an almost entirely different person.
The danger of reinfection is real. You need to really consider the consequences before going ahead with such a decision.
I hope you hear what he's saying, Aaron. I don't want to see you get sick either. Who would I have to cut, girl?
Seriously, Aaron, none of us want to see that.
I appreciate your concern, guys, really. And I will give it some thought and some careful consideration.
Follow that love, huh? That's what it's all about.
Yeah. It's love. You gotta go after it. Tomorrow's not promised. Someday, you'll understand that when you're older.
I'm past the age of consent, for your information.
All right. On that note, I will see you guys next week. Parrish, come talk to me about that application, okay?
What's up, man?
Just want you to check something out. Wait. He looked at me, grinning. Just think, I said. We can't walk like that. I have to pretend I don't give a damn when you get sick. I run to the store to buy the cough syrup. And they think, as I fly by in the jeans and starter jacket over my pajamas, and the deerskin mocks you bought me last Christmas. He's so good to his wife. They never think twice. Men can be so sweet sometimes.
All right, guy. You got skills.
You think so?
Yeah, I do.
Do you want to hear some more?
Yeah, sure. You need a ride?
I'm just down the block.
Do you want a ride or what?
The truth is, I loved him. That person you were, me and him, just like that.
Well, you weren't the worst mistake that I ever made.
If it's all the same to you, I would rather remember our good times. You should try it.
Talking to you used to be so easy, Michael. But then, so was fighting.
Hey, that's what boyfriends do. You know, all that testosterone bouncing around and everything. Well, I guess we could have arm wrestled or something, but you were always more creative than that. Much more. Do you still?
Now, you know that hasn't been any of your business for a very long time now.
Ah, you can laugh. Now all is right with the world.
Do you still have memberships at all the bathhouses in the city and a running tab at all the bars?
Blam! See, I was waiting for that.
Well, it didn't take long. I just got here.
Well, actually, it's been a few years, Jay. You know, a hard-edged town like New York forces one to really take a good look at themselves.
Anything worth seeing?
Well, I'd like to show you if you'd, let me.
Show me? There isn't anything you've got that I need to see.
Okay. Jay, I wasn't being totally honest a few minutes ago. I didn't have to come back to Chicago. But you were here. I wanted to come back. I'm not the same old Michael that you couldn't trust before. Sexually compulsive, mix in a little depression. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm drinking ginger ale. Throw in a twist of lemon, and this is as festive as I get these days.
Is this for real?
Scout's honor. You know, banging my head against a few walls finally woke me up. And this is the new and improved Michael, all shiny and showroom fresh. I'm ready for a test drive.
Well, I am happy for you, Sweetness.
Sweetness, is it? So you do remember the good times?
Must have had a bit too much to drink.
Well, you know, you never could hold your liquor. Say, I heard about the layoffs at Telcorp. Did it finally reach you?
All the way up to here.
Well, what are you going to do about it?
I'm doing it. You want another ginger ale?
No.
In case you haven't heard, lawyers from scandal-plagued corporations aren't very marketable right now.
You know, this town really has changed, and I was hoping I could get an old friend to show me around. Come on, Jay. We could both use a bite. My treat.
Well, I am a little hungry, and dinner might be... But that's all. I don't need you to show me a thing. Strictly friendship, old friend. Got a real good man in my life. A real good man.
I'd like to think so, too.
Brian.
Yeah, Aaron?
Hey, man, we need to talk about this condom thing. I've been thinking about it a lot lately. I even talked about it in my group.
Okay, but you already know how I feel about it. What did they say?
They think we're crazy for even thinking about it. Of course, they have all the right arguments. Reinfection, untreatable illness, etc.
Sounds like they've done their homework. Are any of them living with HIV?
No, not that I know of. Pharaoh was the only one who didn't fall in lockstep behind Kevin. He thought it was just another one of those difficult decisions adults have to make.
Yeah, maybe that's all it is. Just one of a million different decisions made and forgotten every day.
Not this one, Brian. This one is literally life and death.
Love, the thing is, death is inevitable, no matter what decision we make. A life lived fully, completely, with all the joy we can wring out of it is something else. That's our decision. And that's everybody's story, HIV or not.
And this is really more about life than anything, isn't it?
Living life as long as you can, as much as you can, and letting go of the fear we've all been carrying for too long.
But it's not just my life, Brian. I have to consider my son, too.
I don't want you to do anything you don't want to do. I don't want to hurt you or your son.
Tony, one of the guys from the group, really let me have it about barebacking. He wanted to know if I was prepared to have my son bury me.
Damn. What did you say?
Nothing. I mean, what could I say? But funny as it sounds, I think Sammy would understand. He's got such great insight for a 12-year-old.
Yeah, he does. I don't know, it just feels like everything's such a sacrifice.
Sacrifice. If that's what we're doing, let's make it for something we believe in.
And now you sound like me.
Yeah, but you're right. It has to be something we make important. I don't know what's gonna happen. But I don't want to live my life in fear every day until it does. Are we important, Brian? Huh? Do you believe in me and us?
With all my heart.
Michael left a message for you. You had dinner with him?
Oh, yeah, that was a couple of days ago. We met at the spot.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because, Kevin, there was nothing to tell. We saw each other, got a bite to eat, and that was that.
Well, you have to admit, you'd be a little suspicious if my ex-boyfriend had called and...
Kevin, you have to chill out. Michael is cool. And if we get together every once in a while for dinner, it's no big deal. All I did was talk about you.
So you're gonna see him again?
Yes, maybe so. We're just trying to be friends, Kevin. That's all.
I guess. It just makes me uncomfortable.
And just because I see him doesn't mean we're reliving the past.
Jalil, I know that you're stressing about work. But bringing other people, especially Michael, into your drama is not going to help.
Kevin, this isn't your group, and I'm not about to be analyzed.
Jalil. And that's what I call room service. I just left you a message.
I thought you might like some company. And I could use somebody to talk to.
Oh, most definitely. Come in.
Steady now. I just need somebody to talk to and maybe a drink.
Okay. Why don't we just start with a talk?
Kevin, you need to be easier on your father. You're his son, and sometimes, well, he feels he's failed you.
Why? Because I love men?
As hard as that sounds, yes, that's exactly why.
I don't get it. I've never caused you all any problems. I've always been there for this family.
I know. Son, your father wants grandbabies.
That's still possible. It could happen.
And frankly, he's concerned about you contracting HIV. You gave us both a scare.
Mom, I know that my being gay is always going to be a struggle for him. It was for me most of my life. I didn't accept it overnight, so I don't expect him to. But I've done my work. I'm good. Dad is going to have to do his own.
I hear you.
And about HIV, I gave myself a scare. I don't want to get it, but even if I did, that wouldn't be the end of the world, Mom.
I don't even want to think about you or Jalil being sick.
Don't worry about that. I'm thinking John and I might need some space right now anyway. Maybe I should come home.
Stop. That was your father's idea. You need to get a second job or do something to make ends meet.
Mom?
Kevin, you're welcome to come home anytime. But you should follow your own advice and work it out. Space is not what you and your your man needs. You're not the only one with a knuckle-headed partner.
I know that's right.
I can see it right there. Hey, I didn't expect to see you here. You seen any of the other fellas? How'd you get in?
Fake ID. Don't worry. Nobody else shows up, I'll clap really loud for you.
Thanks.
You know, I'm glad we're hitting it off. You know, the whole reason why I came to that group was because I saw you go in there one night.
Wow. Well, I don't know if I should be flattered or scared. And, can you keep your voice down a little?
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Man, you are persistent, though. Look, I like you. A lot. But there's gotta be fellas your own age you can hang out with.
Man, please. Look, you meet these guys at the club, right? They're all thugged out and stuff. As soon as they open up their mouths, a Prada bag falls out. I don't need all that lights, camera, action.
Hey, Pharaoh, you reading tonight?
They're about ready.
Yeah, and I got a little something for you.
We are talking poetry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I was saying, I like a brother that's living real.
Hey, man, be cool. The world don't need to know my business.
The world? You need to get out more. Emphasis on the word out.
Hey, my business is just that. Mine.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Eddie Davis, and it's spoken word night at Zora's Hot Box. Now, there's still some openings for tonight's set, so y'all be sure to sign in. Now, as you can see, this is a small space. We don't call it a Hat Box for nothing. So there's no room to be shy. You know, y'all move in. Share your tables. Meet some folks.
I don't know about that, Eddie. Some of these brothers might get the wrong idea, man.
Man, that might just be your lucky break. Now let's get back to the business at hand. We have a tradition here at Zora's of featuring some of the finest spoken word talent in town. And tonight is no exception. First up, a virgin. Yeah, we have a young man who's a newcomer to Zora's. Let's make some noise for Tony.
Thank you for that warm welcome. But I think I could rise to the occasion. We don't get their day at the church, where the ushers lead our moms and pops to the seats, where they think sweet things about how handsome their baby boys look, standing there all neat and straight. He looked at me again, when the couple of whom I spoke turned and kissed, like two glasses in a toast. Boy, I was really mad then, never bothered me before. But then I just wanted to throw one of my Tims. We don't get to fight like them and lie like them. Sure, we love like them, but then we leave like them. And then he turned to me in the middle of the street and we kissed like two glasses in a toast. I fought back the tears and said to no one really, we can't walk like that, holding hands. He said, I know, let's just walk home. But then we leave like them. Thank you.
I ain't mad. Y'all stop hating now. Give it up for Tony. I don't have to say much about our next reader.
Then don't.
She's talented. She's beautiful. Our very own Ramona.
Yeah.
I am, you are, we are God things. See, I'm a God thing, a walking, talking, breathing, speaking miracle thing. A descendant of all of the hurt things, the daughter of the dawn of Eve.
Hey, Tony.
I'm the life of the original
I'll catch up
woman
with you
thing.
later.
You know, a God thing. If it's true that my
I just wanted to tell you how much I liked your work. I didn't know you had it in you. Why you leaving already?
Say, does that waitress know how you get down?
Man, you tripping.
You know, the trouble with a secret life is that it is very often only a secret from the one who lives it. And not at all a secret from those he encounters.
Ooh, that's pretty deep. Is that from something you wrote?
James Baldwin. Look him up, unless you're afraid of what people might think. After all, he was gay. Aren't you afraid of being seen with me?
You got courage, man. I want to be just like you when I grow up. Come on, let's get out of here.
No, that's all right. Why don't you stay here with the grown-ups?
Look, little man.
Hey, I got you, little man. And I ain't feeling this game, all right?
This was a game you started, partner.
Hey, what's up, Farrell? You guys need a room or something?
All right, KB, don't get your feelings hurt.
Hey, man, don't worry about it. I'll just see you at the group.
Thank you, Ramona. Always a pleasure. You got thing. Next up is my man, Booker.
Hold on. Someone should have told you about the defect in Massachusetts before they told you. Then maybe this would have been a problem. When I was in trouble.
Worked really hard tonight. Great job. Now remember, next week you're gonna bring your tape recorder so we can practice our music and tape your lyrics. Please learn your words, okay? Right. Good night, everybody.
Gay church.
Hey, Angela. What are you doing here? I've left you messages. You haven't returned any of my calls.
I called your mother. So this is where you work?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part-time till I finish school, and I attend services here. Are you okay?
Teddy, what happened to us?
Angela, come on. I know you didn't come down here to talk about this. I told you I just need some time to get through this.
And this is how you're getting through it.
Angela, I found some peace here, and I needed to be honest with myself and with you.
I'm pregnant.
What?
That's honest, isn't it? Since that's our parent theme these days. I brought you some out-of-the-blue honesty for a change.
Oh, my God, Angela. Oh, my God. Is it... Well, are you... Oh, my God, Angela, hey. I mean, a baby? What are we gonna do?
We're gonna have a baby, Teddy. What do you think we're gonna do?
Oh, my God.
If you want to be back in our lives, you need to get tested and quit all this foolishness.
Hey, listen, I'm sorry. I mean, you just caught me off guard. I mean, a baby? Wow. You are going to be a beautiful mother. And I know I'll be a wonderful father. Don't worry. We are gonna get through this.
Hey, teddy bear. Are you ready for me? I'm ready for you. Oh,
Franco.
excuse me.
Franco, hey, what are you doing here?
I was trying to surprise you. Sorry.
This is a really bad time. Can you come back later? Thanks.
Franco, and you're Angela. I saw your picture at Teddy's.
Franco, you know what? This is a really bad time. Can you come back later?
You've been to Teddy's?
Yeah, sure. Teddy, relax. I've heard a lot of nice things about you. I'm glad we finally met.
This was apparently overdue. God, I thought there was some hope.
Wait, Angela, wait a minute. Wait! Listen to me. Franco does not affect us or our baby.
My baby, Teddy. Mine. You can forget about having anything to do with me or my child.
Angela.
What's going on?
I don't even know. That is real personal.
The other night at the club, I really wanted to hang out with you, but I don't need everybody to know my business, you know? What's between us is between us, and not the world.
Whoa! This looks mighty cozy. What's this about?
Is there a problem?
Yes, there is, little brother, but it's not with you.
Whatever, man.
You better increase your medication, Pops. Sounds like dementia is setting in.
Hey, Tony, that ain't even necessary.
Feisty young thing.
Who does he think he is? Somebody's father?
Yes, I am. And the way that this looks, I'd say you need one.
Did you guys start without me? Well, from the sounds of things, looks like we should get started right away.
Look, let's not make this personal. The men in this group have a lot more life experience than you. That's not anybody's fault, it just is. Maybe Kevin can direct you to a group that focuses on the needs of adolescents.
Aaron, there are a lot of youth groups that Tony can go to if that's what he wants to do. But he's still welcome here. Does everyone understand that?
Hey, I don't have a problem with it. I'm cool. Rah, rah, queer youth. I'll sit down now.
Fine. But I think you're making a mistake, especially you. We need to be protecting kids, not screwing them.
You and your problems can get out of my face.
Okay, if we need to continue this discussion, then we do it within the context of this group, which means demonstrating a lot more respect for each other than I've just witnessed here. Okay? Can we all agree to that?
Yeah, man, whatever.
Sorry I'm late. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. I probably shouldn't even be here. Everything is so messed up. I can't even think straight.
You got a man, and that's a good start. So handle it.
Hey, Tony.
Angela's pregnant with my baby. And she doesn't want anything to do with me. After weeks of not talking, she surprised me at church. And we were getting somewhere. I mean, we really were. And then Franco showed up.
Dum, da, dum, dum.
Is that the guy that you've been seeing, Teddy?
Yeah, that's him. I was gonna tell Angela about him. I mean, I needed more time. I wasn't ready, and he knew that.
What exactly did he do?
It's nothing he did but show up. Angela knew the deal right away. She freaked. Now, if I want to see my child, I have to take an HIV test.
After all we've talked about in this group, you still haven't taken an HIV test?
No, but I know I don't have it.
Teddy, you should think about taking the test. It could give you the peace of mind both you and Angela could use right now.
And you can even get your results the same day, man.
Really?
Your taking it could open the lines of communication, too.
Okay, it's no big deal for me. I'll take the test. But I'm gonna have to put all this gay stuff behind me. What? I don't have a choice. I mean, I can't let being gay or bisexual or whatever this is come between me and my child. It's just not that important.
Teddy, I can't begin to understand how hard this must be for you.
You don't take off human sexuality and put it away like an old sweater.
Well, if it's a choice between debating with you guys and raising my child, well, I'm sorry. I guess it's not much of a choice, is it?
You know that's not how it works. We don't just quit here. Not without at least processing it one-on-one.
Look, I'm glad this group was here. I mean, some good has come out of it. And I wouldn't have any other place to go otherwise. But there's just no reason for me to come back anymore.
Yes, there is, Teddy.
No, there isn't. Not anymore.
Hey, you always leave your door open?
Yeah, but that's definitely changing now. To what do I owe the honor of your visit to my humble abode?
I don't know. The other night at the group, things got kind of hot, and I guess I just wanted to,
What? Check my temperature? I'm okay. But that Aaron guy is so extra. What's up with him?
Aaron is cool, you know? He's just trying to make it like everybody else. I guess he ain't got too much space for today's outspoken queer youth, huh?
I'm not queer. I'm just me and I happen to like older men. Is that outspoken enough?
A comment he made did sting just a little bit, but I mean, I know I'm a little bit older than you, but I hope you don't think I do this all the time.
Do what? Date fine, young Boricua boys who follow you around? I bet you're not that lucky.
Well, you get my drift.
Look, man, I know you're older than me. I heard what Aaron said, and he's right. There's a lot of young people out in the street doing whatever they can to survive. I'm just lucky I'm not one of them. So believe me when I say, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm getting into. I just need for you to know too.
You talk too much.
Parents, it's a little more complex than just passing out condoms and lube.
Oh, we give out lube too? I don't ever remember getting lube.
The goal is to get people, especially men in this community, to get the test for syphilis.
Wow. I don't know. I think we're asking a lot for people just trying to party.
You'd be surprised at how many people want to know their status. And with syphilis back on the block so strongly, it's really important.
All right, condom package, little conversation, what else?
The test, Paris. That's the most important part. Get them to come into the van to take the test.
Right. Let me ask a question. You would think a person with syphilis would know, with the burning and the stinging and the smell.
Okay, quick syphilis 101. A person can have syphilis for a long time and not know it. There's a period of time between 5 days and 3 months after the initial infection where a person might get a chancre sore, but that goes away.
Ew, no.
Then syphilis enters what we call the secondary stage. This is where symptoms are less apparent, and without treatment, it can cause more internal damage.
Okay, worst case scenario?
Well, after living years with untreated syphilis, you could get heart problems, brain damage. You could even die.
Damn.
It's no joke.
So after the sore goes away, there are no other symptoms?
Well, in the secondary stage, most people develop rashes, like on their hands and feet. Wait, I have a picture right here.
Like this?
Yes, Paris, like that.
Angela, pick up. I'm not gonna stop calling you. Please don't do this. I know you still love me. I want us to be a family, and I know you want that too. Please, call me back. You know the number.
Syphilis, I can't believe it. And you didn't know you had it?
No, girl. But I am so glad I found out and got the treatment.
They've treated you already.
Yes, it was a quick but completely forgettable experience. And I learned a lot, too.
Like what?
Like, you need to look before you leap. Chancre sores can be in somebody's mouth or on their penis or on different parts of their body. Ooh, it's frightening.
On the vagina?
Oh, well, yes, of course. I was going to say that, too.
Wow. Well, what about all of your partners? How are you going to tell them?
You may find this hard to believe, but I do like living. I gave the lady at the health department some names, and fortunately, they do all the contacting for you.
So your business is just out there like that?
No, girl, it's anonymous. All they say is that someone somewhere in your past might have exposed you to something.
I guess that's good enough.
Shoot, you need to think about getting a test yourself. You know I use condoms faithfully, so this was not from somebody recently. And I know there was life before this blissful lesbian U-Haul thing here. They didn't call you Red Snapple for nothing.
Well, honey, Miss Snapper has been snapped. And trust me, I do not have syphilis.
Oh, step into my office. This is not about trust. This is about a test. You haven't been tested lately, have you?
Well, no, but...
But nothing. Tomorrow, after work, come down to the van and take the test. That way you get peace of mind, and I get my little bonus.
Okay, boy. I'll do it for you.
Don't do it for me. Do it for you. And for the loved ones in your life, like Miss China.
Did I just hear my name?
You are going to be a beautiful mommy.
Thanks, girl.
Angie, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Are you and Teddy still fighting?
Jackie, you don't understand. We're not fighting. We are through.
He's just got cold feet. Give him some time. He's coming around.
I don't want him to come around. I don't want him at all. He's not the same man I knew 6 months ago.
Well, he couldn't have changed that much. Is he seeing somebody else?
Yeah.
Oh, sweetie, you didn't tell me that. Does he know about the baby?
Yes. And he wants to come back.
This is ridiculous. Girl, you better get your man. Teddy is a good, spiritual, honest brother who loves you. And you know that's not easy to come by.
Jackie, Teddy is gay.
Oh. Oh.
Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm. But he must not be that gay. You sitting up here pregnant with his child.
Gay, bi, DL, whatever. The point is that he ain't 100% heterosexual, which is what I thought he was.
And he still wants to come back?
Yes.
And make things right with you. No messing around.
So he says.
Angela. Angela, I know you're in there. I'm not leaving. If you want this whole building to know our business, then that's your prerogative. Okay then, here we go. 1, I took the AIDS test, it's negative. 2, I quit the gay group and the gay church. Angela, come on, open the door.
What?
I quit the gay group.
And
I'm gonna quit the church. I just want us to...
Look, I know what you want, okay? I've been living with what you want for a while now. Now I have to think about what's best for me and my baby.
Our baby, Angela. This baby is just as much mine as it is yours. Listen, Angela, I'm sorry I'm struggling with this. I mean, but we can make this work. I love you, girl.
I love you too, Teddy. And as much as I want it to, that's never gonna change. And as much as you want to, I'm not sure you'll ever change.
Look, Angela, I can't change what I am. I mean, that just is, and it probably always will be. But I can control what I do. I could be a faithful husband.
Teddy, I just can't imagine living my life wondering all the time. Second-guessing everything I think and everything you do. Teddy, you shouldn't even be asking me to do that.
Don't let me go. Please don't leave me.
I'm not the one who left, Teddy. But I'm gonna be okay. And you're gonna be okay. And trust me, our baby is going to be perfect. You need to go. Goodbye, Teddy.
We gon' see, baby, what it gonna be? Tell me, is it him or me? Who got ya? We gon' see, baby, what it gonna be? Tell me, is it him or me? Who got ya?
Hey, it's me. Miss us. Me too. I've been thinking about it a lot. Okay, I'm on my way.
Baby, what it gonna be? Tell me, is it him or me?
Is it him or me?
Who got ya?
I wanna know.
Baby, what it gonna
be?
Tell me, is it him?
Is it him or me?
Who got ya?
Who got ya? Who got ya? Who got?
Baby, what it gonna be?
You got to tell me what it's gonna be, baby. I wanna know, yeah. Whoa. What it gonna be, baby?
Who got ya?
I wanna know who got ya.
What it gonna be?
Who been giving you love, baby?